Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Will Patterson, and today we're doing a logo design challenge. If you follow me on Twitter, I posted out that I want to do a logo design challenge in under 10 minutes, so I needed you to send me a brief. Basically, the first idea that I have of the logo design, I'm going to run with and see if it holds up to what it should be. So I'm going to go ahead and have a look at this. Rax Designs. He says, how about a logo for a shop named Krabby's Ice Cream Shop? So that I've got an idea in my head now of what I want to do, and I'm not going to change it. I'm going to do a logo type that is brush script in a certain way, and we're going to hopefully get it done on the iPad in 10 minutes, and we're going to make sure that this works. We'll do a new layer. We're going to create some guides here because I'm going to do it on an accent. We've got to be quick. This is the first idea. What this basically does when you do this is it helps you come up with newer ideas very quickly for your designs when you're doing it in the real world. So I'm going to choose a different brush, this one here. That looks really weird right now, but I'm going to stick with this idea so far. I just need to make it a reality now. So what I'm going to do, in fact, is use a thinner brush, like the Vintage Pencil 2 one. It's not supposed to look perfect yet, but what we're going to do is make it look pretty cool. So I'm going to bring the transparency down of that, go back to my pencil sketch. I'm going to really quickly sketch around this and add some more weight to it. The way I'm imagining this is on when you're going to the beach and you basically see an ice cream shop. It's like sunny, you know, things are happening, there's water near you, it's a nice family holiday kind of thing. So we're going to create something nice and bubbly but keeping it professional. This is just my first idea though. And it's going to look hopefully alright. So this is a really rough way of doing it at first. So we're just going ahead and creating this. When you've got to do this, it's really important to keep it simple at first in your mind so you get something down. The hardest thing is to start. And then I'm going to go ahead and just colour it in a little bit, and it's really easy to do this on the iPad. And the reason why I'm colouring it in is to get a good sense of balance, because your eyes look at things differently when it's not coloured in. It looks at it in a negative light, which is not a bad thing, like negative bad, but it just means it doesn't have the same weight in your mind, and your mind doesn't look very good at it. It's like the Nintendo Switch logo. If you don't have the weight already inputted in there, then it's going to be difficult to see. And I'm sorry I haven't got a camera on my iPad to show you me drawing it, but hopefully you'll get a picture of me doing this pretty well. And what we'll probably do as well on this is create like some crab pincers or whatever they are. So I don't know how to draw them, but something like that. Just as an idea, just to get it down. And I like this idea, so I'm gonna go for it. And we can make it different somewhere else, but I want to make sure it works well in black and white. So this is a very fun logo, not a very corporate one at all, but you get the gist. Okay, so now that we've got that down, what I'm going to do is go over it again in pencil, because I like the idea of this, because what we're going to do is make it look like an ice cream shop with the colours, which is important for the actual ice cream shop. So what I'll do is I'm going to highlight this, and we're going to lower the opacity and go over it again with a thinner pencil. As well as that, this idea came from a subscriber called Kyle, and I thank him very much for that. So what I'm going to do is just bring this in to here, Illustrator. I'm going to make a new document here very quickly. Hopefully, be quicker, Illustrator. We're running out of time. I know I've skipped a few minutes in the video and that, but it can't be helped. Okay, so what we do with this is we're going to bring this up, scale this up. Okay, right, we're going to double click on this, make it a template very quickly, do it to 30%. We're going to go here to the Vectorize, and then we're going to go make some lines for the vector and see if we can do this so quickly and see what happens when we do. Okay, we've got our basic line work down now, so what I need to do is make sure that it works correctly and it doesn't look like a pile of crap. So we're going to do this over here like this, and hopefully it will work correctly. So there are a lot of things that need to change in this logo, but hopefully we can make it look pretty cool with the coloring and everything else. So what we need to do is get rid of that. So there's a few things with this logo that I do not like already, but we're going to have to make do with it because this is a challenge and it's not a very good challenge at the minute. And to be honest, I spend so much more time with my challenges, or I should do. What's a nice color? Let's have a look. A nice seaside color. Is that a weird murky? I don't know, a weird murky color. Would we have orange on there? Could have orange on there. What I'll do now is go ahead and create another artboard. And what I'll do is create a copy of this, go to Object. I'm going to go to Offset the Path. I'm going to go around. So we're going to do that again. Path, offset. I'm going to do my 15 this time. Then we're going to try and get rid of all these things that we don't want inside of the design. So there is the design there. I did that in 15 minutes. I'm not too sure if you heard what I was saying along the way or whether I used fancy editing to stop that from happening. But basically, this logo design is not the best, but the concept is good. In fact, the only thing I like about this is the A that's in the inside. Now, what I would change about this on myself, what I would do now if I was to do a logo, would be to move this Y even further away from the B. I would emphasize this part of the actual pincers so they look red like a crab. I would also probably change the C a lot as well. But just by looking at this, this is an exercise that I've done just to get my creative juices flowing without any pressure. So when you're doing logo design or whatever, go ahead and make sure that when you're doing it, you're having a bit of fun with it. And like, obviously this isn't my greatest piece of work. It took me 10 minutes. Normally something like this would take a few hours to do if you're doing it properly from the start to the end. But as you can see there, you get something out of it and you understand what we're talking about. And instead of just going into Illustrator with it, maybe your challenge is to actually design a logo type on paper or a logo on paper and do it all on paper first, then do it again if you wanted to. But the first thing is just to get the first idea out of the way, and I've just shown you a quick process there of a challenge that I want you to do as well. If you've enjoyed this video, then click that subscribe button down below this video, and if you are a legend and want to become part of the notification squad, then press that notification bell, and every time I upload there will be a notification to your phone, or whenever I go live, which is every week. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you soon.